Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Otaku World Order's fourth podcast. Today we have Steven,
What's up?
Garrett,
What's up, everybody?
and Kadeki.
Rize's a bitch.
We're missing Kevin again, but I'm sure he'll be back on eventually after he stops being a bitch. But so quick announcements before we get into it. What was it? First, the comments and stuff like that. If you guys didn't like anything in our podcast or suggest anything or wanted to change something, type in the comments and we'll consider it. We'll get back to you if you want to do it or not. We're gonna add intro right before we start the podcast. It's gonna be about like 30, 40 seconds long. So we want to have some cool stuff at the beginning. But other than that, anything you guys like to say?
Watch us more? I don't know.
Watch us more, yes. But other than that,
Tell your friends.
Like, comment, subscribe.
we'll do that at the end, whatever. Anyways, moving on to the first topic. I wanted to get through that really fast. We have Kodansha teams with Digital Garage for North American digital manga distribution. Japanese publisher Kodansha and Tokyo-based marketing and incubational company Digital Garage announced on Thursday that the companies have entered a joint venture for web manga distribution in North America. The project seeks to use Kodansha's San Francisco-based affiliate company, Kodansha Advanced Media LLC, to bring manga content to North American readers via websites and smartphone apps. The digital content will also be used to print mobile media or promote print media releases from Kodansha USA. Kodansha Advanced Media was established on December 4, 2014, with funding from Kodansha USA to handle distribution and management of Japanese digital manga in English. In addition to manga, the company will also handle film and events. As part of the agreement, Kodansha has acquired. Okay, this is all like the percentage of how much they got the share and stuff. But
Okay.
what do you guys think about that?
I think it's pretty cool. It sounds like what it sounds like from the article. There wasn't a whole bunch on there, but it sounds like like manga will be more. You'll be able to get it easier online here in America, and then like it also seems that they're going to be printing mangas in America now, so it'll hopefully be like cheaper for us.
Well, I think also
$5.
like have them come
That'd
out
be great.
the week they come out and stuff like that, instead of us waiting like however long we have to wait for it to come out.
Like 4 years.
Right. I think it'd be a lot better if we actually got to have that. Like, as soon as Japan gets it, we get it and stuff like that. Keep up.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah. But I don't know. A lot of anime people even read manga, so I don't know how well it's going to do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm not a big on like how the sales do with mangas here. But I know like Attack on Titan was huge, but
Yeah, they do sell it. I mean, they do sell it here, but it's $9, and you have to go to like Barnes and Noble or buy it off of Amazon.
yeah, hopefully it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, because it's like $10 like a chapter at Barnes and Noble, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
Don't you mean the volume?
Yeah, volume.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I don't know how much manga is in Japan.
I think it's a lot cheaper. I think there's some that's like a couple cents to
That
like a
would be
few
awesome.
dollars.
That would be a lot better than paying that much.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just looked it up. It is $4.68 in Japan, or 420 yen.
Yeah, so I think it'd be a
almost
reasonable
$6.
price for $5 for
Yeah.
here.
Yes. Yeah, it should be $5 here.
I do know some mangas are free. Again, My Mysterious Girlfriend X is free. They have free releases like all over the place, so you can read those for free. You don't actually have to pay for them and get them digitally, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll start doing something like that here. We can get some like free ones or something like that.
Right.
Yay.
Right. Our next one is, getting past that, is the fans name the anime school they wish they attend. 252 schools were suggested by a poll that was 56% male and 77% in their teens and 20s. So I'll just pick up the top 30 really fast. Shoko High School from Slam Dunk, Sobu High School from My Teen Romance Comedy, Osa Academy from Sedekai. Okay, yeah, that place. Okay, I don't know what anime that is. Heaven Academy.
Yakuin Domo.
What?
Yakuin Domo.
There we go. Heaven Academy from Angel Beats, Ashford Academy from Code Geass, Oran Private Academy High School from Oran High School Host Club, a certain high school from a certain series.
That's a weird name.
Yeah, I know, right? Kiyama.
Very certain name.
Yeah, that's
A certain high school, a certain series.
That's
Fuck.
great.
From a certain anime, from a certain country.
No, it's called a certain series.
Yeah, especially the anime title of a certain series.
Oh, I think they ran out of names.
Exactly.
They were all sitting around, and some guy was just like, "Let's just call it a certain
Series.
nothing else."
Anyways, Roman Academy for monthly girls. Okona Academy from Iwashi.
Yowamushi Pedal.
There we go. Hyoto Academy from Prince of Tennis. Kami High School from Skeet Dance. The Vocation School where the SOA survivors attend from Sword Art Online. Nice name. Naoetsu Private High School from the Mangetaro series.
Monogatari.
You know what? You can read the rest then, bitch.
Fine, I'll read more, and then you'll read the top 10.
All right, go ahead.
Toho Academy from Kotoko's basketball. North Prefectural High School from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumaya. Iwatobi High School from Free, hate that show. Konogi Gikako Junior High School from Assassination's Classroom.
Love that show.
The school Onodera Raku and Chitoge go to from Nisekoi. Never heard of that. Another high school from Kotoko's basketball called Siren High School. All right, your turn.
Okay. Girls High School from K-On! First Magical High School from the Irregulars at Magic High School. Satomi Academy from Utapuri. There we go. Number 7. Gitama High School. Fumi Izuka Academy from Bakken Test. Riri Academy from Durara or whatever.
Dora.
Whatever. I'm not good at Japanese names. Chill.
Not good at English either.
Well, I don't like the name because you cannot pronounce it right.
Tokawadi Middle School from a certain series. Great. Another Kurama basketball is Tiku Middle School.
There you go.
There we go. Karasuno High School from the Hakayu. And
Otono Kizaka High School from Love Life.
You guys are doing the Japanese names. I ain't terrible at these. Anyways, so those are the top 30 of the high schools that people wish they could attend. What if you could attend any high school from anime? Where would you guys want to attend?
I just want to point out that whoever said the irregular at Magic High School, that was a pretty good one.
Really?
I had no other what half the other ones were.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, a lot of them are from like the same series.
Yeah, like do people not like read or like watch any other anime beside like those like 5?
Well, I guess just because they want to hang out with the characters, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't consider that one.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I got nothing.
Like, I would love to hang out with the kids from the school from another. I would love to hang out with them. They seem like
definitely.
really nice
That would
people.
be my first choice.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to die? I can't wait.
I would love it.
I would be on edge every single day. I would be crying like in the corner.
Do that at normal high school.
Like, no, I don't want to die.
Uh,
What high school would you want to attend?
I said I got far.
Which one?
I got nothing so far. Like, I cannot choose.
Am I the only one that has one?
No, I have one too.
What'd you pick? Oh, they regular?
No, I have a different one.
Which other one?
I have what about Death Weapon Meister Academy from Soul Eater?
Does that count as a high school though?
Yeah, that's a high school.
Yeah.
All right. I would choose Hope's Peak Academy from Dan Gorna Rapa or whatever. Yeah.
Well, what makes that so special that you would pick that?
Because you got classroom trials, people are dying. It's a lot of
Okay.
Well, you can't leave, there's rules, If you kill somebody, I think you'll be able to get away with it, got to commit the perfect crime, stuff like that. Sounds like a adrenaline rush there.
Okay. Well, I thought mine was just cool because, like, you get paired with, like, basically like your friend if you're a weapon meister or if you're a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought that'd be kind of neat.
Right. It might,
Yeah.
I just figured, since we're to anime, might as well somewhere crazy and psychotic.
Right. Might as well just go die while you're in high school, right?
True. I don't know. Like, I don't really see me going like, hey, where would you want to go to high school at Japan or from anime? I'm like, I don't really care. like,
Ugh.
I'd rather just live in a different world than like go to school. It's
Well,
still
that's a whole nother topic right there.
true. We'll do that some other day. Our next one is a new. It's not exactly new, but it's J World Tokyo.
Oh, this is so cool.
Obviously, you guys know where it's at. It's in Japan. It's like, and I guess I'm not exactly sure what they want to call it, like an attraction, like a theme park or whatever. But
It's like it's almost like Disney World
yeah, I would say
for
that.
anime.
For anime.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, it's not like something so extravagant. It is kind of
Low budget.
smaller, and it's more for kids, I guess you could say, for like
Yeah.
middle schoolers, young high schoolers. But
Probably like for field trips, you know.
yeah, I will read off the attractions, and then we'll go into foods, and I guess we can talk about it for a little while. And I'll read some prices too. We have Soldier Dock Adventure is 800 yen, and it's from One Piece. Don't miss the extremely powerful animation on multi-screen and horizontal 3D or 360-degree spin ride. Shoot Kamehameha with Goku is 800 yen as well. A Fierce Fight, a walk-through attraction relying on instructions through a transceiver is 800 yen, and it's part of the Naruto area.
Yeah, that's like it's Naruto.
We're not exactly sure what that is, but you know.
Well, I mean, from the picture, it looks like a bunch of like Asian kids like slamming up against a wall. So maybe whoever was on the other end of the transceiver was having just fun with them. Like, run into the wall,
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
go for it.
Must
Chopper
climb
Quest?
the wall.
You go on an adventure with Chopper. Not exactly sure what that is. Never watched One Piece, but that's also everything here is 800 yen. Next, I'll tell you if it's not. It's from One Piece. You have the carousel from One Piece. That's 400 yen.
It's basically a One Piece like Wonderland
You can see
mixed with some Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Well, One Piece is popular in Japan.
that is. There's Chopper
Yeah, sure.
everywhere. Then they have Seek the Dragon Balls. It's obviously in Dragon Ball area. They have a J Carnival.
What?
The Carnival games which can get a J World Tokyo limited edition gift depending on the prize.
that's
200
pretty
yen
cool.
per game. And then
200 yen per game, huh?
they have photo shoots, mini attractions, and some other stuff that changes depending on when you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, in the picture
Interesting.
it's for basketball, and they're like taking pictures and watching anime. I think they are. I'm not quite sure
Awesome.
what they're doing, but you know, not exactly.
It's Japan. The possibilities are endless.
True. All right, I'll read off the food they have there and the price. Spaghetti and meatballs for 620 yen.
Mmm.
Soy
Japanese.
sauce ramen for 720. Pork
Ramen.
bone broth miso is 770, and salt is 720.
I think they have put that at Panera Bread now.
The salt is
Salt?
real.
Like by salt, do they mean like legit salt, or is that a type of ramen?
Salt flavor.
It's fucking weird.
I don't think it's literally like they just like pour salt into it. I mean, it's just supposed to be like a saltier.
Now,
flavor.
whenever I think about the word salt, meaning someone gets angry easily or something.
Yeah.
So,
Salty.
We have the Hawaiian Loco Moco plate, hamburger and rice. We have the burger combo. Both of those are 820 yen.
Mm.
Got a balance up there. Hashed beef rice, 870 yen. Seafood pilfa or pafa is 880 yen. It's One Piece theme. It's like has one Luffy's head in there and some like fish in like the sauce. Don't know what any of that is because not big on Japanese cuisine, you know. Well, most of it. But. Strawberry sponge cake is 650 yen. Handmade rice balls, pickled plum bento is 410 yen. Garlic flavored deep fried chicken,
That sounds good.
450 yen. And it's in a Vegeta box, so the chicken looks like it's hair.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. Ice cream and flavors of strawberry, strawberry, green tea, and chocolate. Each is 360 yen. Cod roe cream pasta is 800 yen, and strawberry ice cream is 600 yen.
so we're eating Ichigo mostly.
Pretty much.
No homo.
All the food is all themed. Like obviously the ramen looks like Naruto from the anime, the ramen.
Ichiraku's.
Yeah, that place. Yeah. Different things are like shaped like the anime. So the burger combo is from Core Basketball. So I'm guessing it might look like from one of the restaurants from there, but I haven't watched the anime, so I would not know. And the last part, I guess we'll talk about really fast, is the admission is 800 yen. If you're 4 to 15, it's 600. If you want the unlimited attraction pass, which pretty much you can do all the attractions and stuff for free, it's 2,600 yen, or if you're a child, 2,400 yen. Yeah, it's open from 10 a.m. to 22. So that is 10 p.m. Don't know why they couldn't put 10 to 10, but okay. But yeah, what do you guys think about this place?
I love it.
I would go.
Yeah, me too.
Sounds like a blast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fun fact, you could not bring photographic equipment.
No!
That's bullshit.
So, cameras and stuff.
Wait, if you can't bring photographic
Instant hate.
equipment, how'd they get the pictures?
I'm pretty sure that camera's there.
Well, that's not allowed. It's against the rules.
So, would you guys would all go to this place?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you
Regardless
guys
if you
think
cannot
that,
take
like,
pictures.
even though it's mainly for kids, you guys would still enjoy it just because it's, like, anime related?
Yep.
You would?
I'd be pushing kids out of the way.
Dude, the funny thing is, in the that are not allowed in the park, one of the rules is legit breaking in line. So if you cut, you would get kicked the fuck out.
Well, that should be everywhere. I'm sick of that. Especially at, like, Cedar Point.
Oh.
Cedar Point's terrible. I hate Cedar Point, to be honest. I'm so tired of that.
David, you just hate having fun.
Yeah.
No, it's so. You know how many times I've been there?
Like, twice?
I'm like 10 times. I'm so tired of Cedar Point. I'm so bored. I've read every ride. I'm so bored.
Oh, sorry for having fun, David.
How can you have fun of the same thing over and over?
Because it's
So,
fun. The
We're
rush,
gonna
the
kill.
adrenaline.
So are you gonna kill off the fun in Jade the World?
So we're talking about J World. They do have a store, which is pretty cool. They have
Oh, no.
200 kinds of jump items, such as character figures and T-shirts. So I guess you can buy some cool memorabilia there. I mean,
Yeah.
If we do go there, we will tell you guys about it. We do plan on going on a trip to Japan, but you know.
Yeah, pretty soon, too.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. They actually have a place where you can summon the toads from Naruto.
Yeah. That's
You
awesome.
the hand seals and put your hands on there and it summons the toads. I guess it's one of the attractions that's shifting in and out on the type of year and stuff like that.
I really hope we're there during that point.
I strongly doubt we'll be there for that. We're gonna miss it. It's gonna be like One Piece related, and I'm gonna get frustrated.
Well, we'll just have to watch One Piece by then.
Dude, even if we start right now and the trip is in 10 years, we would not finish One Piece in time.
Yeah, you would.
There's so
You
many.
just got to be dedicated enough.
So many. I can't be dedicated. I'm not even done with the Naruto anime.
Yeah,
I
I gotta go with
calculate-
David. I will not
think I
finish it.
calculated it one time. I think at that point, I think it'll take about 3 months of 24-hour watching to finish
I can't do that. I can't. It's
Of course
too
you can.
much. Like Naruto, I think I'm on episode like 200. They're like
Oh,
episode
no.
4 now. I read the manga. I just gave them and started reading the manga. But fuck this. Too much filler. I skip the manga. Like
Let's skip the fillers.
No, because I don't know when the filler ends because they don't tell you that. I don't know what's like canon and what's not.
Well, that's another arguable statement right there. Some people
Yep.
say that even the fillers should be considered canon.
I think some
Topic.
should.
Yeah, some definitely should be.
Like
Most of them
well,
probably should be, honestly.
Was it the Three Tails or the Four Tails? Which one's the turtle? Was it the Three Tails?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all not canon. Like, why is that not canon again? Because we said so. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, that one should be considered canon.
It was like, what, 30, 40 episodes of non-canon stuff in one arc? Like, no, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, I think J World would be a lot of fun. If you're into, like, Shonen Jump stuff, obviously. If you're not into that, you probably wouldn't want to go. Because it's all One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto. That's pretty much all the attractions are about. So
Oh, but no critical basket. Oh.
it's barely in there. Like, there's 2 attractions about that. I think it's like pretty popular, but I think like this was around before that even came out, or before it was even big.
Yeah.
Because I didn't start hearing about Corridor Basket until like last year. So
It also seems like a place that's kind of orientated toward tourists.
yes,
Because, I mean, I'm sure everyone who lives there have probably gone there once, and they
Right.
probably don't go there anymore. Like,
so like
there's...
the people that
no.
live near Disneyland, they can go whenever they want, so it's not that special to them.
Yeah. They've all been there like 20 times.
Right? To us, like yeah, we're going here, but people like that live in Japan, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, white boys. You come see anime in Japan.
and we lost every single Japanese viewer we ever had.
I love you,
Perfect.
Japan. Please don't leave us.
All right, so we can move on to our personal debate topics. Our first one is an ending that didn't feel like it ended properly or left like in like a open feeling of like, well, what happens next and stuff like that.
One of these days, one of our topics should be an ending that just left you without a heart. That just ruined you.
We will get to that in probably next episode. So,
All right.
Steven, you want to start on an ending you didn't feel ended properly?
Yeah, sure. David, this is one of the animes that you had me watch. I think it's
Yeah.
called 1 Week Friends, and it's basically about this guy who wants to be friends with this one chick, but she forgets her friends every week.
Mhm.
So he has to constantly like remind her of stuff and try to be friends with her every week. And by the end of it, I thought they'd be like getting together or something, or like dating, or something. And it just didn't end the way that I really expected it to.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I just kind of when it ended, I was just like, "This is it." Like, there's nothing more.
True.
I don't know. I just didn't really feel happy with the ending.
I don't know if it continued in the manga. Like, I know the manga's over. It just ended in January. So I don't know
I
if much went on. But it did feel like, well, did they get together? Did, like, they just stay friends? And what happened to those other two people? The side characters? I totally forgot their names. I haven't watched it, like, since it came out. But
just so everyone knows, we are just strictly talking about the anime here. We're not talking about like the manga.
so if it did, like, continue in the manga or there was added stuff, we're not talking about that because we haven't read
Or because none of us, none of us know.
Yeah.
Well, like, we know some, but, like, we haven't read every single manga of every single anime we've watched.
Yeah, good point.
That would take way too much time to do all that. Because we do watch a lot of anime. Kadeki, what about you?
Akuma no Riddle. The ending of Akuma no Riddle is ridiculous. First, I'm going to tell you what Akuma no Riddle is. Basically, Akuma no Riddle is about a special class in Myojo Academy where 12 assassins are tasked while taking down the remaining classmate in the class they are grouped in. Mostly they're females. The ending that I don't want to spoil is a little disappointing. All those characters you see in the anime never die. Never.
What?
In the ending, well, fuck it, I'm gonna spoil it anyway. So if you don't want to hear this, you can mute it. Basically, the ending of the 11 students who died, they came back alive for no absolute reason.
What?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
So they didn't actually die?
They like resurrected?
Yes, resurrected out of nowhere. Like the last episode after one of the main characters got killed, you see them like in one of them in high school. Like oh, so she's alive. How? I need explanations.
They pulled the Naruto bullshit up in there.
Yeah.
Nope,
Except you
you're
don't
not
see them
gonna
get
die.
revived.
All right, Garrett, what about you?
This is worse than Naruto.
Garrett?
Huh?
What about you?
I don't. Like I said, I've only really finished 2 animes. I mean, I was kind of I wish the ending of season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul went on a little more. It was a great ending, don't get me wrong, but I still wish they like did what happened in the first episode of season 2 to be like the actual ending to it instead.
Right. It did feel like it was just like cut off at the
Because
last
you don't
minute.
know what happened to everybody else, and it was kind of like, okay, like, yeah, this is great. It was all about Kaneki, like, doing his transformation, but, like, what happened to everybody else?
Well, I mean, there was a season 2, so I mean, kind of like, I hear you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can't really say it's, like, the end of the season, because there's more, or end of the show, because there's more, but, like, that's, like, the only, like, big ending I've really had to an anime.
I do
Yeah,
kind
we'll
of
have
feel
to. Oh, sorry to cut you off, David, but we'll have to give you some shorter anime so that you
Leniency.
can finish.
yeah.
But yeah, and the leniency,
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm a noob.
Well, mine would be the one I just talked about from Hope Beats Academy, Dan Gornapa. The ending is so like ambiguous, I guess you could say. Like at the end of the anime, I guess this is spoilers if you don't want to know. The anime is really good, so I recommend watching it even if I do spoil it. They open the door to go back into the real world after getting out of the school, and they don't show you what happened to the world while they were trapped in the school for the past 2 years. Like because the villain, I'm not gonna say who the villain was because that's like just ruins the whole anime. But the villain pretty much showed them like the world was destroyed and that was a shelter for them to stay in to be protected and stuff like that. And like they don't know if she was telling the truth or not because they can't trust her, so they didn't believe it. And like they had all this like weird criminal like stuff, well, not criminal, but like stuff on them to show them like what happened to their families. They all died. Everybody's dead that they loved. You don't want to go back on the road. You want to stay here. And like they finally go, all right, we're gonna see what happens We're gonna be faithful no matter what's going on. We're gonna try to change the world and stuff like that. They open the door, nothing happens. You never find out. And I'm like, what the hell?
That's a pain.
I'm like, I really want to know if they were telling the truth or not. It kind of feels like they got you this whole ride and they just stop. It's like, all right, whatever.
Right. It's kind of like a short ride at Cedar Point. Like, you're all hyped and ready to go. Then all of a sudden, it's just like, no, it's over.
No, like I like okay. Imagine it's like on if you're on a roller coaster at the really top of the peak, you're about to go down, and it just stops. Like that's the end of the ride. Everybody off. That's what it felt like. It's like, oh,
was there a manga version of that?
Yes, there is.
We're working on it.
Did they did the same thing?
I believe so. There's a video. It's actually based off of a video game, so I do plan on getting it for the PSP and playing it. So when I finish it, I'll let you guys know how it does end. So.
I thought he was talking about a manga for our roller coaster story.
No, what? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, dude, we can make one.
That's stupid. Stop.
I hate you, David.
Ruined
my roller coaster anime or roller coaster manga dreams.
Oh my
god. No. His weakness is urabe.
God with her. Okay. Stop it. All right, let's move on to what do I want to move on to? I guess one here. What do you guys think about having an American anime channel? Not kind of like the anime network they had before, more of like a G4 where like it shows like animes on there, it has anime reviews, it has like anime talk shows and stuff like that. Kind of like your own anime like central where you're going to press up all about anime all day long.
So we're talking like a 24-hour and not just like at 4 a.m. we'll show you one episode of dubbed Attack on Titan.
Right. It's like, you know, you get like, see, it's like on 24 hours, you have like certain time periods where it's just all anime, all sub or dub, whatever they want to decide. And it's like all day long. So, you know, I feel like you're actually, I guess, like able to, like in Japan, just watching it on actual TV, just like everybody else.
That'd be pretty cool.
Instead of having to go like great length just to watch like one anime that's never on TV and shit. Like,
I'd probably actually watch TV then. Like, I don't even watch TV anymore.
That would be impressive.
Because like I think most of us all have like either Hulu accounts, Crunchyroll accounts, or Netflix accounts just to watch anime.
True.
Basically.
Because like as much as people like illegally download it, I don't like doing that because I like to want to give back to them to give them a little bit of money or whatever.
Yeah, I only watch TV like once a week, and it's to watch the new episode of The Walking Dead every week, and that's it.
Much. I mean, like I kind of got bored of American TV after I got an anime.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I think what they could do is have like a 15-minute to 30 minutes where they review like all last season's anime, or at least an hour, whatever they need. Like review them, talk about them for a little bit, give them like a rating and stuff like that, talk about whether you should watch it or not.
Mm-hmm.
They could have like anime news segments like we do at the beginning, like different things going on about anime, like if an anime got canceled or something like that. Do different things like that.
That would be
instead
good.
of having to like go on the internet, look at all these news stories and all this other stuff. We could sit back and enjoy and watch it.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Guess we'd go out of business if that happened, though. So.
Sadly, that's not going to happen, though.
Yeah.
I guess we'll be that source. So, guys, if you guys want that, we'll be here all the time. Kind of.
Just leave a comment.
Yeah. We'll do more stuff, you know. We'll have our own anime network, I guess.
Yeah. Just start dropping us comments, and we might even incorporate them into our show if we think they're good.
You said that last time, but it's cool. It's cool.
Well, nobody did it yet, so.
Well, hey, don't.
Or we could try to interview one of the voice actors in one of the anime.
Oh, that would be cool.
I think the Japanese ones would be like ridiculously hard because none of us speak great Japanese yet. So.
Well, it doesn't have to be Japanese. It could be.
Yeah, we could do an
English.
American voice actor.
Could be a
Like
dub,
good,
yeah.
like decent and good ones.
I'm pretty sure we can get a hold of one, so we'll do that eventually.
Yeah.
I'll check on Twitter later tonight and see if I can find one. But
Alright.
Cool.
I do think that if they did do it, anime would become a lot more mainstream. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
I know it sounds kind of weird, but anime being mainstream kind of sounds disappointing. I mean,
It does seem to kind of ruin it with like Attack on Titan.
it ruins the culture of like anime to me. Like, we're all like
It's kind of like a comic book shop feel.
right. It's like we all have the same attraction that not everybody shares and stuff like that. But then like not everybody loves it. It's like, well, I mean, it's not like it's cool now. I guess it kind of feels weird. Like it's just like how gamers felt back in the day. Like, we're gamers, you know, we're cool or whatever. We're like a tight group family. And then it becomes mainstream, like nobody cares. And it's like,
yeah, now every 12-year-old's out trying to play Call of Duty and GTA 5. And
Oh God.
we got moms against like everything cool in life.
like
It's just a mess.
I did
Soccer moms.
Right.
too about a guy talking about if anime became mainstream and how like he don't know if that'd be a good thing or a bad thing. Because like eventually companies are just gonna do it for the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be really depressing.
Right.
They just start shooting out a bunch of like garbage animes.
Right. And I mean, like now, anime companies do not make a lot of money. I know that.
Yeah.
I think like somebody said like the highest people get paid like $90,000 a year, which I know it sounds like a lot to us, but like for like what they're doing, it's not that much money to work that many hours and stuff like that.
Yeah, because there's a few animes about actually making animes, and I forgot what the name of it was, but I was watching one. I was just like, wow, there's a lot that actually goes into this.
Yes, there's a lot. You got the art, you got the animation, the dialogue, and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
Sync up the mouths with the talking and all that stuff, and
yeah, there's a lot of animation and everything involved.
right. If you mess up, you got to restart, and there's a lot you have to do.
Yeah.
But I guess we can move on to our next one, unless anybody else has something to say. Let's see. What is our favorite anime quote?
Ooh, this is a good one. I've been waiting for this one.
Oh my. Well, I got nothing
Really?
Oh
Yet?
wow, nothing.
yet.
Well, you can look one up while we talk. So.
Alright.
Yeah, just go on like Tokyo Ghoul or something.
Steve,
It may not.
What was that?
I said it may not be from Tokyo Ghoul of my favorite quotes.
what you see?
Alright. Just shooting out ideas.
Doesn't have to be one quote. It should have to be multiple. But
All right.
you have any, Steven?
I do actually. It's
I'm looking at my.
quote from Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Obito.
Right.
The quote is, "Those that break the rules and regulations are scum, but those who abandon their comrades are worse than scum. If I'm going to be called scum either way, I'd rather break the rules, and if that's not being a proper shinobi, then I'll destroy that idea."
Was that when he was a kid or during the war?
That was while he was a kid.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's I don't know. I just think that's like a really good quote. And ever since like I heard, I remember when I first started watching it, and I heard like the kind of like the summed up version from Kakashi,
Right.
that I really liked the quote. And so like this one is like the main quote that one was derived from. So I thought that this one will pretty much be my favorite quote out of any anime, I think.
Right.
Just because, it's got it's really deep quote. Like, it's basically saying that, like, friends are more important than, like, anything in life,
Right.
including, like, regulations and,
Mm-hmm.
like, the rules. Because a lot of people, like, I don't know, either anywhere you're really at, like, the workplace or school or anywhere, people are always worried about, like, breaking the rules. But, like, I think this says it's more important, where if you can help out a friend, you should do that, even if it means, like, breaking the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Well, you, Garrett, do you have any?
I'm getting it.
I guess I can do mine. I have three, all by the same character. Everybody that knows me, who my favorite anime character is, it's Gaara.
Gaara.
The first one is actually like the first time I watched Naruto, like I actually laughed, and it was Gaara said, "Can Sasuke come out to die?" Kakashi says, "No." Gaara waits. How about now? I just love the quote because like it just feels like he doesn't care. He just wants to kill people.
Was that during one of the exams?
Yeah, those are in the tuning exams, right before Gaara and Sasuke fought.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Here's another one. Another one I liked. I actually had this as like my background and everything before, like when I was a kid and stuff. It says, "I think of you as a friend. I used to think friend was just another word, nothing more, nothing less. When I met you, I realized what was important. What was the word's meaning." And I kind of showed like how important friends are to people and stuff like that, like how they can, give you support when you need it, can be there for when you're like depressed and stuff like that. And since he never had friends, he doesn't know what that word means and like how it actually makes sense and like all that stuff. I think it shows like everybody should have friends no matter like what. Even if that friend knows the living hell out of you, they're still important to your life and stuff like that. But I say stuff like that so often. But,
Right, that's a good one, because a lot of times you're a lot closer to your friends than you are like family members.
Mm-hmm. And then one of my absolute favorite quotes. It's not the one I'm getting a tattoo of under my Gaara. I'm gonna do that after everybody else goes. But this one is to them, I'm simply an object from the past they wish will disappear. And why do I exist? Why am I alive? When I thought about this, I could find no answer. But as you live, you need a reason. Otherwise, it's the same as being dead. I then came to this conclusion. I exist to kill every human besides myself, fighting only for myself, living while only loving yourself. If you think that everybody else simply exists to allow you to experience that feeling, nothing is better than that world. As long as there are people in this world for me to kill and continue to feel that joy of living, my existence will not vanish. So I don't know if anybody, like most people don't know what that means, but what he's pretty much saying is that living is pretty much, he thinks like living is finding a reason to live and keep staying alive and pushing yourself. And to him was killing people gave him joy in his life because, you know, obviously he had like the terriblest childhood I've ever heard. Like he had nothing like in his life, which I don't know how he took care of himself, but that's a different part. But and then one of the parts he says what is it? If you think that everybody else simply exists to allow you to experience that feeling in the world, feeling nothing is better than that world. What he's pretty much saying is relying on people to feel joy and stuff like that is worse than dying because pretty much you don't feel it by yourself. You just have other people feel it for you, which is kind of wrong because like Naruto obviously feels joy from hanging out with his friends and protecting him and stuff like that. And he's obviously happy, so.
Yeah, I think Gara definitely learned a lot of that, a lot of the, you know, like better things, not all like the killing everybody stuff, but a lot of the other stuff from like Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically, I think, I forget when it was exactly, but when Naruto and Gara became like really good friends, and like Gara like almost like envied Naruto and wanted to be more like him because he had all the like those friends around him.
Right. So, Kaneki, you had one?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, it's from the Death Note.
Ooh.
Oh.
One of our favorite animes.
All right, and this is a quote from L. There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters. They pose as humans, even though they have no understanding of the human heart. They eat even though they never experience hunger. They study even though they have no interest in academies. They seek friendship even though they do not know how to love. If I were to encounter such a monster, I would likely be eaten by it, because in truth, I am that monster.
Al gets deep.
It was deep. He is that deep. And I have to add one more quote from this, and for all the Yaoi fans out there, and this is from L Change the World, page 188. Light, I'll see you on the other side. Let us explore the world of nothingness together.
I think Death Note had some of the most interesting topics for an anime.
Yes.
Kind of showing, like, is what L doing right or wrong and why. And he gives reasons to why he thinks it's right and why it might be wrong. So.
I think, that whole show was kind of based off of, like, each individual character, like, trying to explain to themselves, like, what they're doing is right, even though, like, the other thinks that it's wrong.
Right.
So it was definitely kind of, like, a lot of, like, moral issues in there and a lot of different just thought-provoking topics involved.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think it kind of shows that, like, not everything in the world is just, like, black or white, you know? Like,
nice.
Morals and stuff like that can't just be one or the other. It's not always like that.
Yeah, nothing in the world is really black or white anymore. There's a lot of gray.
Again, like, Terror Resonance is a prime example of that.
Ooh, love it.
We're probably going to go into more detail about another show. Like, well, we could do it tonight if we have more time, but kind of shows, like, how terrorism may not always be seen as bad. Because at the end, they have, like, thousands and thousands of supporters and stuff like that walk their mask and walk around.
Yeah.
So, Garrett, you don't have any at all from anything?
I do. I gotta. Hold on one second.
Well, I guess I can read another Gar quote that I remember from the show. Here we go.
I'll have it here in like 2 seconds. I faintly remember it, but I want to make sure I say it the right way.
I guess I can read you guys a tattoo I'm getting from Gar's quote.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Well, the tattoo of Gar, the quote I'm getting from him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a picture of Gar and the quote underneath it. So,
okay.
Oh, here we go. It says, if that is what this world is, what humans are, there is no future. Understanding and faith. If you take those away, all of us left is fear. I can't accept immoral methods or giving up. I don't exactly remember exactly when he said that, but I remember the quote.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. He has a lot of pretty quotes. And like the 5 that he actually said that was important, he's a good one. Like, he doesn't say anything that much. He doesn't talk very often.
Yeah, I think that there are a lot of like really good quotes inside of Naruto that a lot of people just don't remember because there's so many like episodes and so
Right.
many chapters.
I think Sasuke had some good ones.
Yeah, well, Sasuke was also like the antagonist of the whole show.
Well, as you saw at the end, he was never really a bad person.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing right there too.
Oh, where's that? What's that one called? There's the other one I'm getting on my heart, my back eventually. Um,
Another Garco?
yeah, it's the one where he's talking to Sasuke.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, you mean in the what arc was it?
The Kage Summit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
those were some cool episodes.
Hell yeah.
Agreed.
Did you find it yet?
Yeah.
I'll find this one.
For Kaneki's sake, at the beginning of this, Rise's bitch. But she did have one good quote
Yeah, okay.
that I personally do believe is a good one, and for how I stand, and that is the conflict Kaneki's having with him or with her at the season finale of 1, and she was like, it's better to hurt than to hurt others. That's why you're going through this. And like I feel like it's a all around principle that people should like go through, not because like, oh, getting yourself hurt is a good thing. Like, I don't want people to take it that way, but to take it as if there is people, like, I believe, like, through that quote, like, if there's people that you love and care about, or whatever, and you know that they're in pain or in trouble or have problems, that you should want to step in to them, which is a normal feeling, of course, but, like, if you can do anything for those people, you should want to do anything for those people. Like, you should want to be there to help take off some of their pain or their stress or whatever for it. Whatever they're going through.
Well, I think what Rise was trying to get at, because his mom said that,
Yeah,
it's talking about how like she like pretty much tortured herself to make Kaneki happy, you know, overworking herself, trying to please everybody, to not like hurt them or like disappoint them, just to make them happy other than herself. So he kind of lived through that, and it kind of made him like the super nice guy who wouldn't fight back, who wouldn't hurt anybody. That's why he was talking about like kill me instead of those two people that were bandaged up. Jason was gonna kill and stuff like that. So
yeah. Another part from that quote, it's what was it? She was talking to Rize, or however you pronounce her
She's
name.
still a
Rize.
bitch.
it's Rise.
Rize.
Yeah.
She was talking about how Kaneki's mother couldn't choose between her sister and him,
Yeah.
and that because she was unable to decide, that she was like weak or something like that.
Mhm.
And then she ended up working herself to death because she wasn't strong enough to be able to choose between one of the two.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not really exactly sure what that means, but I feel like there is some deep meaning behind that.
I know. I actually looked up this quote and stuff like that. She was talking about how his mom wasn't strong enough to say no to his sister to protect Kaneki or be there for Kaneki. So instead,
Right.
rather die and like hurt Kaneki than to disappoint her own sister.
Right.
So pretty much she chose like herself, I guess, instead of Kaneki, because if she really cared about him, she wouldn't have left and did all that stuff. But at the same time, she was trying to like make Kaneki happy, doing all this extra work and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you can kind of apply that to what just happened, like in the present tense in that time. Like I forgot the names, but the mom and the son were just killed because he was unable to choose.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that kind of relates back to this, that she was basically making him like relive the memories to make more choices, because up to then he was kind of just going with everything.
Right.
Like I think when they take him from the cafe, I forget the name of it. But he basically doesn't really even like object to it. He's just like, okay.
Well, they kicked the living shit out of him. So.
Okay, but he didn't really fight against it either, though.
Right, because he had that strength all along. He just wouldn't use it.
Right, so he had to decide.
Well, he eventually just snapped.
Well, yeah, but he decided, though, while he snapped, which I think was kind of like the basis of bringing up a lot of that stuff.
That's why I do think that whole episode was actually really good to show all that. And
that was a really good episode.
To try to show like why Kaneki was like that.
Yeah.
You finally like see his like pit in the darkness, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I could read the last Gar quote as my eventual back tattoo. Says,
The anime meant to be dark.
It's going to be another whole discussion right here. Any anime tattoos we plan on getting?
that probably will be one, but it says,
Oh my.
Maybe next week.
you have the same eyes as I do, the eyes filled with hatred and death, that long for strength, just like mine. Your eyes tell me how badly you wish to kill the one who put you through the hell called loneliness. And I don't know if he like knows like about like the like if you ever watched Naruto, you understand like they like the three characters were all pretty much like alone for most of their childhood, so they resented like every single person. That's why
Yeah.
craved for attention. Sasuke like just craved to avenge his family, and Gaara craved just to kill people that were like happy.
Mhm.
So I guess it kind of shows like how Gaara changed, and Sasuke was like refusing to grow up pretty much and refusing to change his life. Instead, he just kept blaming everybody else but himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't see like why his brother did what he did. Well, he kind of did, but he didn't really like. His brother didn't want to go on a rampage and kill everybody.
Yeah, when he finally knew the truth, he didn't really take it the way that he was. Yeah, he didn't really understand the way that he was supposed to. He really just kind of like used it as more fuel for like his own like selfish like ways.
If you talk about it, I think it's only in the manga, but Tachi was a pacifist. He actually hated fighting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that was in the manga then.
He hated war and he hated fighting. Like, if you actually watch in the anime and stuff, he never actually really fights.
Didn't Obito explain that to Sasuke when he was
he
tied up?
During the explanation why the weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he explained that Itachi hated that. He
Oh,
experienced
yeah, you're
it
right.
since he was like 8 years old.
I think during the Kakashi fight, he didn't actually hit Kakashi. He just used his Genjutsu to paralyze him.
Yeah.
And against Naruto, he put him in Genjutsu and used a clone for that fight, too.
Yeah, he never really... Yeah, that's a good point. Never really actually goes all out in a fight. You never see him, really.
That's what people say, like, Itachi is one of like, the strongest characters in Naruto, because he pretty much could kill Sasuke without even trying, so...
Yeah, with a lot of characters like that in that show, they like mysteriously come down with an illness and then they die.
Right.
It's kind of sad and depressing, but
Yeah, that was pretty sad when he said like the only reason Tachi was still alive was to meet you and let you kill him.
yeah, that hit me in the feels a little bit.
Right. Same with like Sorcery and all them.
Oh, the Sorcery arc. Yeah, that was all filled with feels. You didn't think it was going to be,
Right.
and then out of nowhere, you just get hit with the wall of feels.
I think we'll have a whole Naruto episode, to be honest.
Well, there's so much we always discuss about it,
me and Steven have both read the manga and most of the anime, or watched most of the anime, so.
and have like hours of discussion we've had before.
If you're back at school, we talk about Naruto nonstop.
Yeah, I don't think I learned anything from English 12. I remember a bunch of anime that we discussed.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, our possibly last topic, unless we have more time, is what is your favorite anime theme song? Now, this could be intro, outro, and it could be based on like the art or whatever you want. Just what is your favorite?
This one was really hard for me because there were so many.
I have like multiples.
Well, you can name as many as you want.
Alright?
Yeah. Just don't go like a 400 of them.
No,
Oh.
mine's like mine's 3 so far.
All right, go.
The first one is fucking Saints from the first season, and
What was it from?
the first season of Tokyo Ghoul, the ending, the outro.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I like that song. And then the second season of Tokyo Ghoul, the opening, the song, not the intro, but the song of the intro, I liked.
that song has so much deep meaning that people do not know about.
Yeah, I told them it's dark, so
Right.
I don't blame them for why they don't understand. And lastly, the first season of Darker Than Black, the full opening.
Ooh, that was a really good one.
Steven
I
loves it.
fucking love that first season.
How about you, Steven?
All right. Well, I could go on a huge list, but I'm gonna keep it to 2. My first is from Naruto.
Mhm.
It comes from the Jiraiya versus Pain arc. It's Sign by Flow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I believe if you go on YouTube, it's also the background to the Jiraiya the Gallant video that
Mhm.
is pretty popular. I don't know. That song was just. I remember watching. I think during every episode of that when I watched it if the intro was there, just because there was so much like it really just showcased so much connection between Naruto and Jiraiya, because Jiraiya basically raised him like after he became like a ninja. So, and then the lyrics are really deep if you translate them to English or know how to read Japanese.
Right.
Like I don't know, it just was really deep. Like I read it this morning just to remember. And it goes really just in depth with how like dark of a place Naruto was in after said arc. Yeah. And then David, you're gonna hate. They're so good. But David, you're gonna hate this one.
What?
My second favorite is Steins Gate.
Even that animated.
Wait. First of all, why you hate that anime?
I don't hate it. He just loves it with a burning passion. It's so annoying.
It's so good. Okay, David, how about this? If I leave you alone about Mysterious Girlfriend X, you have to leave me alone about Steins Gate.
Deal.
No, he has to tell me about that, because I'll talk about Urabe nonstop for him to get angry.
Well, I think Steins Gate is based off a visual novel, too.
But Steins Gate's intro is just really good. Like, it fits the anime really well. And after you watch all the anime for Steins Gate, and then you rewatch like the intro, there's actually like some secret, I don't want to call it really secret, but there's like some hidden like meaning to like the song that you won't really understand until you've watched the ending.
Alright, not bad. I guess I can go next. My favorite is the intro from No Game No Life.
Oh, awesome.
I love that song. I listen to it all the time now. I have it on my phone. It's probably one of my ringtones soon. The art for No Game No Life is like my favorite art from anime in recent viewings. I think No Game No Life's intro really like sets the tone and everything. Because it's a great anime, but the intro is definitely amazing. And the song is just really catchy. It really is. It starts off all quiet, then it gets pretty upbeat. So it's pretty nice.
Right.
So, what about you?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Great.
I have two.
Thank God.
Pretty generic.
Tokyo Ghoul Season 1, Tokyo Ghoul Season 2.
No, don't talk to me about Season 2. Sorry. It does not even compare to the first one. Anywho, yeah, Unravel, definitely on top 3.
Yes.
I've been finding Assassination Classrooms opening awesome. So catchy.
I'm a big fan of it.
And then, shut up, dude. And then, oh god, what's that anime shit? I just had it. I just had it.
Name off all the anime you've watched.
Go.
Like it's like a 5 anime list.
I think it was called Go.
Go.
Original, yeah.
It's called
yeah.
First season Naruto, there you go.
It's from Flow, too.
Yeah, there you go. Those 3 definitely top ones. I don't know what Assassination Classroom's song name is, but
I'm not sure either.
Those 3, I could listen to those all day.
And of that opening, because to me it's like too like happy. And...
Yeah,
well, the very beginning of Naruto was like it didn't get
depressing. No, not that for Assassination Classroom. Sorry.
Oh,
still like, super fucking catchy.
I know it's like a fuck comedy anime, but I just didn't like the intro. To me, it felt like one of those classroom comedies, like The Day Life of High School Boys. It felt like one of those intros.
Oh, I love that intro too, though.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I have that one on my phone.
Do you really?
Yeah, I recently just got a bunch of them on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I got Akame Got Kill.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna put the intro to Angel Beats and then all of the different songs that come up from the band that's in there, and I ended up downloading all of those. Noragami has a really good opening.
Yeah.
Soul Eaters is really catchy too.
Mm-hmm. Wait, the first one, the Soul Eater have one intro?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then there's also those intros that a lot of people don't really think of, like the ones that are like metal.
Mm.
So like Death Note, like the second one, I believe, and then like Watamote.
That is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, those ones are really cool. But I don't know. A lot of people just kind of forget about those ones.
Well, like,
Oh.
it wasn't that popular to begin with.
That's a good point.
Speaking of Death Note, my favorite ending of the Death Note, the outro, is the second season outro.
Really?
Season.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't remember that one at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking that one up right now.
I remember the outro of the first season. Like, I cannot remember the outro. Like, I know I like the outro, but I don't remember, like, the song.
Oh, the song.
Oh, yep, I'm listening to it right now.
The song from the first season ending is called Illumina.
Oh, was it season 1?
Yeah, Illumina.
Oh, I looked up season 2.
The one thing I
No, season two was the opening and ending songs from Maximum the Hormone.
Okay, here we go. First full ending song.
I will admit, like, Naruto has way too many openings. Like, it's ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a good ending song. You're right.
Like, all right, like, there's like, like every 14, 15 episodes of a new, like, freaking opening.
Let me check actually.
I know it's I think it's like every new season, but that's only
I think it's like every season.
which kind of gets annoying after a while, in my opinion.
I don't know. I kind of liked some of them. Like I liked kind of how the freshness of the episode.
Well, like after a while, kind of like, all right, this one kind of sucks. I'm gonna skip through all this bullshit, and then like,
I do agree. After a while, it got kind of annoying.
Like even what you like, it's like, all right, I've heard the song, I've heard the intro, I watched the, all that stuff. I'm trying to just skip it.
Okay, here we go. For the first season or like the first part, not like Shippuden. There are 9 openings.
Right.
There are 15 endings.
The heck?
Damn.
Yep. For Shippuden, there are 4 intros, and there are 7 outros.
I think no, there has to be more than 4 intros.
I have a link right here. I'll put it up in the chat. But it also was from Yahoo Answers, so it could be wrong, but they're pretty detailed.
I'm pretty sure there's more.
You know what? This is from episode 78 on from Shippuden. So it seems like it's not a complete list.
Naruto Shippuden had more openings.
There's 15.
Okay, guys, chill. I was on Yahoo Answers.
Yeah,
wait, this is just Naruto. Naruto Shippuden openings. There's 16 Naruto Shippuden openings.
Well, I was half right.
Great. That's why you failed math. Anyways.
I'm pretty sure the ending has more than the openings.
The ending, there's 32 endings.
That's a lot of endings, though.
That could be there we go. During our Naruto episode, we can talk about which intro and outro is our favorite.
You know what? I'm pulling out.
Yeah.
Either Monday or Saturday will be our Naruto episode. We'll just have a whole.
It'll have to be next Saturday because our Monday episodes are more generated toward
video games.
Like video games.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So other than that, I'm not sure how long we've been on. I think it's been like an hour.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour and like 16, I think.
Is it been? All right. Well, we
more topic.
See you guys next time, probably Monday. If you enjoyed the video, share it, like, comment, whatever. If you have any suggestions, again, put them in the comments below. We do have a Twitter account. I'll put the Twitter account in the link below the description. But other than that, have a nice day.
Wait, hang on.
I would like to shoot a little jab in here.
What?
Really quick. Little self-promotion. Finishing my first Let's Play series here, coming in for the next couple days. You can go check that out. Retonimized.
I put your stuff in the description.
Check that shit out.
But I was gonna say, if you guys want to, I don't know if you guys mind, but I really don't mind if you send me like a friend request or whatever they do on Skype.
Yeah.
If you do that, just send me like a message with it, be like, "Hey, I watched, your podcast. Let's be friends or whatever." I'll add you on here, and
Same here.
Yeah, and during the show, I'll message you guys and all you guys who have sent me that. Mm-hmm. And I'll ask you guys maybe some questions that we're talking about. Maybe we'll do some like feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you like a time that we're going to do it. Or maybe even, I don't know if I'll invite you to the call, but I'll definitely keep you guys on like a side tab and maybe ask you guys some questions and then put you guys in the video.
All right, how about this? We're going to set some goals. If we get 50 subscribers...
50's kind of pushing it. Let's go with a little bit lower for right now.
Yeah.
50 subscribers, we will do our first Q&A.
All right.
And it has to be live streamed.
We'll even live stream it. We'll put like a little like a 5 minute video just describing how you put your like questions in and how it's gonna work. Then at 100 subscribers, we will start having we'll do live streams all the time, if you guys want it, of course, and we'll take guest callers that can come on, say
Yes.
anime topic and what you think about it, and we'll set the rest later. We'll probably do one for 25 too. Do you guys think we're 25?
Yeah,
We'll probably
yeah.
we'll probably also be playing like when we all get our PS4s.
Yeah.
We'll probably also be playing some games on there, so
Yeah,
maybe we'll
already
invite
got
some
mine.
people to play. Well, yeah, I know some of us already have others, but we're waiting on like people like
All
dating.
right, with 25 subscribers, we will start all of our video game stuff. We'll post it up here. It's not going to be random us playing a video game, just goofing off. And if you guys want to join us, either put your PSN in the comments, or I'll eventually put my PSN in the description. You can add me on PSN, and we'll have a crap ton of fun.
I just want to shoot this one out there because I like it when people do things like the first. I think that's always cool to be the first person to do something.
Yeah.
So for the first person that sends me like their friend request on this Skype account, and also includes that message like, "Hey, I listened to your podcast." We'll maybe give them a shout out on here, or maybe we'll include them in our next video or something. I think that'll be important.
All right, how about this? If you're the first person to add Steven on Skype, so everybody race to add Steven on Skype, we will add you to the Otaku World Order group so you can talk to us anytime you want, and we'll tell you all our topics and we can have fun because we just goof off in the chat.
Yeah, you'll see all the random discussions we'll have at like 7 a.m. Like, why am I in class right now?
We will invite you to a podcast, and if we enjoyed you on the podcast and everybody else enjoyed you, you can keep coming back whenever, because we don't care how people are on here. And you'll be invited first to our gameplay sessions too.
Hey, and maybe if you even live close enough, maybe we'll hang out sometime.
Stop! No, we're gonna get.
Hey, I like that.
We'll see
I'm talking if they're cool. I'm not saying like if the first dude's some like I don't know.
Am I cool, Steven?
We will talk to you guys next time. Have a great day.
John.
Bye, guys.